Aew Dynamite and Tony Khan's big announcement. Was it a hit or was it a bust? Find out on the GOW Hill Report. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold of the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, keep breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King 2 Code in the building, bro. What's good?
Man, what it do, man. It's Thursday, man. It's the Hood Report coming to you live and direct, man. Hey, man, excuse me. Whew, man. Yeah, last night, some things, let's just say some things happened. We couldn't come live last night, but we here tonight. Leo, what's good with you, man?
What's up,
Glad
Leo?
you hanging out with us. What up, Leo? But most definitely, man, we definitely had to come to y'all tonight, man, and talk that talk with the people. So, hey, man. Let's go ahead and get into this, man, because we got a little bit to get into. We got to talk about this card so far, a revolution that's coming up. We got to talk about, this is MJF overdoing it with the promos? Did he overdo it last night? That that's a big topic, big question I got to ask. And I know MJF is MJF, and we're gonna get into that, but did he overdo it last night? And I'll get to my specifics of why I asked that question. But let's start things off, man, with that boy freshly squeezed. I mean, the hot crowd. First of all, the hot crowd. They were on it for Orange Cassidy coming out, going up against Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta, man. I like Wheeler Yuta. I have a respect for Wheeler Yuta, but I dislike who he has become with the Combat Club. Because as much as he wants to talk about being a man, Cesaro sure did treat him like a little bitch last night. And I'm just saying. I know what I saw. I don't know what you saw, but I know what I saw. Yeah. And I know how I saw it. So, but the match overall, the match was good. I liked the match. It had a bit of a slowness to it, but it picked up and was better. What's going on, folks, as they coming in? I see the people coming in to join the GOW. Bro, Orange Cassidy, Wheeler Yuta. It took I believe it was about 2 or 3 orange punches to get Yuta to submit and to finally just give out and not kick out anymore. Good way to finish the match. Orange Cassidy, still your Mid-Atlantic champion. What did you think, man?
Okay. Bro, so you said something that shook the table a little bit, but I will be
I got to. I got to.
But I'll be remiss if I said I didn't agree, because I do. All right, so let's talk about the match. The match started off, first of all, Orange Cassidy showing what I love the most about him. Yeah, he plays, lackadaisical in the ring, but we know when he gets to going, he gets to going. What I loved about this is that Orange Cassidy, he knew off rip that Wheeler Yuta ain't want to mess around, man. When you go in there, hey, look, you got to match technicality with technicality. Yeah, he can do the high flying stuff. Yeah, he can do the funny stuff. Yeah, he can do the goofy stuff, the spots and all of that. But there was a segment of the match where it was not even so much the fact that they were going pinfall for pinfall, but just I'm looking at it as a pure wrestling fan. It's the technique. I'm like, yo, they hitting these falls smooth as hell. Like, I get what it is, but I'm just like, dude, I'm like, okay, I like that. And then, like you say, Wheeler Yuta, it got to the point where it got disrespectful. My boy spit his gum in the face of Orange Cassidy, and the crazy part
was stuck right on his forehead. Like, bruh, I'm not even mad at Cassidy for spitting in his face. Like, bruh.
That's what caught me off guard, because I saw the motion of him spitting. I didn't actually think he really did it. And then when the camera panned to Cassidy's face and I saw the gum, I'm like, oh, damn, the disrespect. It had the nerve to stick.
like, damn. Like, yo. Hey, and then they just went at it after that. And that was the best part for me.
Yeah, then, they started going at it. And then, like you said, man, Claudio, he came down to the ring or whatever like that. And he pretty much sunned Yuta like, hey, bro, what you doing, man? Get your ass back in there. And that's where you kind of saw, like, all right. It's kind of like, and I hate to make this analogy because I know Willie Uta's a badass, but it's kind of like that dude, man, where it's like it's always that one person. It's like the cheddar bob of the group, right? Everybody tough, but it's always that one person that the group like, you kind of just with it just to tag along, you little brother type. And that's and
Some would say that might be Moxley, but but he's not as dumb with it
that's
as Willa Yuta. But Willa Yuta, I agree with you because
yeah,
Willa Yuta is always so eager to just go in and fight everybody,
yeah,
and
like scrappy
win or
dude.
lose, right, like and win or lose, it doesn't matter. He's gonna
Yeah,
give you a fight. That's the thing. He's gonna give you a fight, and if you mess up, he's gonna win. So you better make sure you're on your A game. So, and
yeah.
that's what I like about him. That's what I like about Willa Yuta. But that character that he's playing right now, I'm wondering, and I want to bring it right back to you. Are we going to see a heel turn from the Blackpool Combat Club?
Before I acknowledge that, guys, I had to take the ticker off the bottom. I accidentally had this as a WWE. What the hell is this? Hood report. This is not.
Oh
So
yeah.
the ticker is gone, y'all. I'm sorry. If y'all seen the first 5 minutes, ignore the bottom of that screen. YouTube, y'all ain't gonna see that. All right. With that being said, yeah, I'm sorry. What was your question again? That kind of just caught me off guard. I'm like, oh, this ain't right.
Oh man, I wasn't even paying attention to it. I'm thinking everything's fine. I'm going with the show. Uh, Combat Club heel
Yes.
turn possibility.
Yeah. 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 Right now, what's up, Bassy? Right now you're starting to already see it with Claudio. You're already starting to see it with Claudio. Claudio already is starting to kind of show more like an asshole air about himself. Really, you the same way. Kind of got that afterworld mentality. The only
Moxley,
person, well, see, the thing
Moxley.
is,
I'm
but see, the
seeing
thing,
it with Moxley too.
but see, I don't know. See, me, not so much because my thing is, Mox has kind of always been just like that renegade. I don't really give a damn anti-authority, anti-hero anyway.
Right, but his some of his actions towards people that's associated with Hangman Page have been, you can kind of say like maybe it's a bit much with Moxley.
Ye-
But we'll get into that
Yeah,
later. But
yeah, yeah,
at the same time, I still feel like there's little, like he hasn't gone fully yet,
yeah.
but I feel like it's coming, especially after what happened in their last match, and then whatever's going to happen in this Texas Death Match.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. He beat the piss out of Evil Uno. I'll tell you that. Good guy. Good guy.
Man, well, look here. Well, speaking of Evil Uno, he had a backstage interview with Renee.
Yeah.
He basically told Heyman Page, "Look here, man. Stop thinking the Dark Order is beneath you. All right, we got to do our own. We got to show our worth in this business and do what we got to do. And
Yeah.
don't come out from bell to bell. I don't
Mm,
want to see you come out."
mm.
Whew, man. Well, I know he regretted that. Let's just say I know he regretted that. Next up, man, we got Ricky Starks and Jericho. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I had no problem with this promo. Now, I don't
Yeah.
know how everyone else feels, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain why I had no problem with this promo.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, was it kind of lame? It was,
Hmm.
but it actually made smart. It was actually smart from
Yeah.
Stark's
Yeah.
perspective. The
Yeah.
way he came out, like, and he came out just real honest, like, look, you know what? I'm gonna just move on from Jericho, but the pay per view's coming up. I got an open contract. I don't want to fight Jericho or none of them. Jericho's, whatever. I'll fight anybody that wants to fight. And then who
Hmm.
comes out? Jericho. And of
Hmm.
course, Jericho's so egotistical that he would think that Ricky Starks would. It was beneath him in what Ricky Starks was doing.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, you already got over. You cheated him out of the rematch.
Right. 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 Right.
You don't have to fight him. Like, but the fact that Jericho's just so egotistical, I
Yeah.
got that. Like, I had no problem with that breakdown. As and then when what's the name tried to come out,
Oh,
Peter
Pretty Peter Avalon.
yeah, Peter Avalon, when he tried to come out and he caught the Judas spike to the face.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
Jericho Judas the hell out his ass.
Hey man, with them spikes too on that
Yeah,
jacket. Look, man, I look. I'm glad my man got his hand up because that definitely wasn't nothing you take to the face. But I had no problem with it, man. And Starks just sitting there looking. I like it when he was like, oh man, I would sign this contract, but I don't have a pen. It starts with a straight ass face. Oh, I do. Like, of course I got a pen. I just offered a contract to anybody that want to accept it. They gotta
right.
sign it, fool. So it's like I had no problem with it, man. And Jericho being so egotistical that he wants to beat Ricky Starks because Ricky Starks did beat him. So it's like, no, I now know I need to know that I can beat you, and I'm gonna beat you on the pay-per-view. So we got Ricky Starks versus Chris Jericho at the Revolution, bro. What did you think of it? Like I said, I'm not saying it was the greatest segment
Yeah,
ever.
yeah,
Not saying that. I'm just saying I liked it. I enjoyed it. I got it. And Jericho just couldn't let it go. Like, damn. I ain't never seen nobody come out and just want to move on from somebody. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna just move on from you. I'm gonna just fight somebody else. The fact that you so egotistical that you want
yeah.
to come out and you gonna fight him. Go ahead. I'm good with it. Go ahead, bro.
All right, so I mean, you could look at it one or two ways. You could look at the fact
Right.
that Ricky Starks really didn't want to fight Jericho, and that he really did want to move on. Fro in the building. What's up, Fro?
What up,
Uh,
bro?
so you could look at it that way that Starks really didn't want to fight Jericho, but to me, Starks
Right.
wanted to fight Jericho. But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
We
You
know he
you
did.
you got to play into Jericho's ego because now you got to big him up, right? 'Cause like you said, he's got a big ego. In the words of Beyonce, he's got a big ego. So you got to make him feel good about himself. I don't want to fight you. I'm past you. And then while you're saying that, you're throwing little digs at him because his ego won't allow him to sit back there and just let you talk, right? But at the same time, it's like, you know what? You don't think I can beat you, do you? Oh, I know you can beat me. Of course you can. I just don't think you can beat me without your help. And then, of course, again, Chris Jericho, like, well, I'm the greatest in the world. I don't need them. Again, feeding into the ego. So then when Ricky Starks, when he looked into the hard camera and he hit that little wink and the smile, I'm like, dude, it made such great sense because again, this isn't the first time we're seeing Chris Jericho get baited like this. You got a
No.
guy, he's out here professing how great he is. Well, now when you do that, you have no choice. And then the fact that again, Chris Jericho, did I like the wizard gimmick? No. Does he always bat 1,000? No. But the fact that something as simple as a pin click got the crowd, like, brother, crowd pop for a pin click. There's people who've been out of action for months and come back and can't even get that kind of reaction. So that just goes to show,
Years and can't even get that type of reaction.
exactly. So that just shows the testament of Chris Jericho's character. Now, really quick, man, to kind of fast forward through this whole spiel. I'm looking forward to see Chris Jericho and Ricky Starks. Jericho clearly is at the end of his run. And he's putting over top talent, man. And that's what it's all about. When Chris Jericho came into AEW, it was centered around him. He was the biggest name in the business, and especially damn sure in AEW. Now you got guys who could potentially be bigger than what he is at the moment as far as just in-ring relevancy. And Ricky Starks is one of those guys, man. I think that can really take the ball and run with it, but he needs to have a good showing against Jericho, and I think it's going to be the right match for him.
Off topic question.
Yeah,
When Jericho's done wrestling,
yeah.
obviously he's going into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure.
Do you see one more match in WWE before it's all said and done?
I will be honest with you. Yes. Yes. Do I think he's going to have one more match? I believe in my heart, I believe he'll finish in AEW. However, I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to finish his career off in WWE. I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, he was in ECW.
Does he need to? Like for me, I don't think he needs to finish off in WWE, but does
No.
he have one more one off just because and then it's like you going into the Hall
Yeah.
of Fame? Or is it just when he's done, WWE's gonna put him in the Hall of Fame? Because it's like you gotta put Chris Jericho in the Hall of Fame. Like how do you not put Chris Jericho in the Hall of Fame?
Here's what I think. I do I he doesn't need to go. Do I think it'd be one of those things where he's done with AEW, then just automatically hops back to WWE for one last match? No. But I can see him retiring to AEW, being done, truly legit being done in the ring wise. And then a special moment comes up where they might be in Canada somewhere years down the line, and he comes back and he do something like kind of like every now and again, like how Trish do. How she's retired, but maybe every once in a while they do some little specials. I can see that, but I truly think he will end his career in AEW. He's also said when he's done, he would like to be a commentator, and he's already doing that now. So,
Right.
but I do think there is a slim chance he does have one last match at WWE. Yes.
Okay. Excuse me. Hold on.
Bless you. Leo says, "Because I'm a wizard." Fro says, "Also depends on who the new owners are." You gotta think about that too.
That too. All right, let's skim through a few things, man.
Yeah.
So the Acclaim, Mass Caster. Okay. Hey, he came out with a nice little rap.
Bro,
He told
hey,
that
Max
boy
is the known
W.
one.
Hey, he told that boy WB, man. Hey, man, your girl called. Your girl texted me and said the SAWFT, and the crowd went crazy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Even he had to respect that.
Yeah.
If you notice, even in the ring, he was like,
Yeah.
even he was nodding his head like that. That was
Yeah.
good. All right,
Yeah.
that was pretty good. That was pretty good. The match was what it was. They won, but again, it is what it is. They're still setting up for the Fatal 4-Way. And speaking of Fatal 4-Way, Christian Cage is back. Him and Jungle Boy finally they're gonna get this match on. They beat the hell out of each other. That happened again. Warlord, Samoa Joe, another promo. What they're gonna do? That's fine. Saraya versus Sky Blue. It was okay for what it was. It was nice to see Saraya back in the ring. Seems like she's moving a little bit better. Still got a little bit more to work, but it seems to be a little bit better. Ruby Soho finally came out and told Jamie Hayter that she definitely wants her title shot. Is Mass Caster the Shawn Michaels or the Marty Jannetty? Honestly, I don't know because
That's tough.
they're both
Yeah.
over. In
Yeah.
this group, they're both over. They both have like he comes out with the rap and then what's the and my boy Bowen come out and he goes the scissor me daddy and they both are like I feel like if one was to turn on the other, the crowd would definitely be hurt.
Yeah.
Like that, like the one whoever gets turned on will be the fan favorite, and the other one will be the heel. Like that, I feel like that's where it would actually work. I don't see it being just one off where one is good and the other one is like, nah, they won't go nowhere. Not in AEW. In AEW, I can see them both doing good on singles runs.
That's I agree 100%, and I think the thing that helps make that determination, that decision, is that we've had a chance to see them wrestle singles matches multiple times before.
Right. All right, man. So let's get to this Bryan Danielson and MJF, man.
MJF shook the table of the Twitter warriors on that one.
Man. Okay. We get Max's rhyme and reason when I say that for when he comes out for what his purpose is. Trying to get you, to get under you. He's gonna get underneath your skin. It's just gonna make you itch. He's gonna make your skin crawl. You're just gonna make you just peel, scratch it off because you just you little irritable little okay. That's just what he does.
Yeah.
Was it too much this week? Was the promo that he cut? I mean, of course, yeah, he hit on not Jerk. Sorry, he hit on Bryan Danielson's kids, and and that as far as going into the ring, and that stung a little bit for the fight. That made that little extra additive for that. But everything that he said, the whole proposed to a girl, like he gave us a long spiel of another long story. Like, was this just another one of those where it's like, this one didn't hit to me. Was a bit too much. I felt like it was a bit much, and I felt like maybe he could have came out a different way with this one. Am I the only one that feel that way, or did you feel different about this, and did you love everything about it?
I'm kind of on the fence about it, and the reason I say I'm on the fence is because All right. So apparently MJF, his promo was rooted in realism, like a lot of them are. Exaggerated,
Right,
sure. But him and his
of
fiance,
course.
they really did, break up. That is a true story. So you got that. I my thing is this, and I will say this: I think MJF is starting to, I don't want to say lose the mystique of the MJF character, but I do believe it is to a degree getting stale because I feel like when MJF, when he first came out on the scene and he was, coming out talking, his shit, being a prick and, doing all that, it felt organic because I felt like he wasn't trying to get the crowd to hate him. I feel like he really was just coming out and he was just saying what he was saying and how he really felt. And we, as consumers of entertainment, was like, oh, okay, this guy, I can't believe he said that. It's funny, but I really think to a degree he really meant that. Now, I'm not saying with the stuff he's saying now he doesn't mean to a degree, but I feel like now I feel like he's trying too hard to be the MJF character as opposed to just being MJF. So, I do feel like, this is where I think his promos peaked. That Tony Khan promo when he called him a mark and he went off and he just right before he left. I feel like that's kind of where his character peaked because where do you go from there? You went so far and above and beyond. You literally had the whole wrestling world shook, like, bruh, like, did he really just say that on TV about this boss? And then they let him say that. So then when he came back, the fans loved it. And then just that quick,
I mean,
right when
yeah.
you thought he was about to be a quote unquote de facto baby face, now he's trying his hardest to make the fans hate him again. But the thing is, the people like you, but now they're starting to turn on you because now you are becoming what a lot of people didn't like, and that's a try hard. You was the same guy that came out talking about guys trying to be this, that, and the third, and it kind of seemed like you're becoming that guy. It seemed like you have to over exaggerate. What was his whole deal when he first came to AEW?
See, okay, over exaggerate, and that's
Yeah,
the problem that I have,
yeah,
because I feel like he's becoming that woe is me kind of asshole. And
yeah,
I don't want that from him. Like every time he's got to give some sad or woe is me story about why he's an asshole. Like, okay, every now and then to a
yeah.
pertaining to certain stories. When it was
Mhm.
about CM Punk, that was gold. You
Go, yeah,
can't
yeah,
you can't get any better than
yeah,
actually getting a pictured autograph. I'm sorry, getting an autograph from CM Punk and then getting a picture with him, and
yeah,
is you at a young age with CM Punk when he was at the peak of his career. Like
yeah,
that was golden. You
yeah,
can't come across stuff like that. The stuff with William Regal, that's the next
yeah,
best thing that he did
yeah,
after he got back with Tony Khan because
yeah,
that had realism to it. Because you had two people who, at that time, one guy was in a different company, and so was MJF before AEW. So that that fact there, that was gold. That was
yeah.
actual stuff that you can play off on, and they made something out of it, which we've got, which is what brought us to here now. Now, at what point
Yeah.
is it just like, okay, the sad story? Oh, some girl, she didn't love me, or oh, I'm not. It's like, all right, I get it, but where's the confident asshole? Like, I don't know. I don't want the woe is me asshole. I,
Yeah,
I don't want that from MJF, man. I want the
yeah,
confident dude. And I felt like he could have reached in his bag and pulled out something else for this promo leading up to when he started walking up to the ring and talking about Bryan Danielson's family. Like
yeah,
I just felt like that whole little thing, like that didn't really hit with me. It was like,
yeah.
damn, okay, all right, let's see where you're going. Okay,
Right,
let's see
right,
where you're
right.
going. Okay, let's see where you're going. That's where you went. Okay, all right, whatever. And I don't want to feel like that. And I'm not saying he's going to hit every week, but
Yeah, yeah.
I expect I expect better than that. I expected better than that. Even if it wasn't going to be all that great, I expected better than that.
No, no, and I get you. And again, it's a standard that he set, that we become accustomed to. We're
Ah,
we're
yeah.
you, we're used to MJF because what was the thing? before we found out how good he could really wrestle. It was, he's a great talker. He's one of the best talkers. He's one of the best heels, and then like you say, I think that's what it is. It went from I'm an asshole just because I'm better than you and you know it to I'm an asshole because of all my childhood traumas. It's like Lacey Evans all over again. It's like I'm better than you. You're not better than me because my daddy's this and my daddy's that. It's like, all right, but you're here.
My high school sweetheart didn't love me enough. She left me for the jock. And look at me now. Like, oh man, come on, man. Get over your damn self, man.
But other than that, though, yeah, man, I'm ready for this match because Bryan Danielson, boy, let me tell you, when he went flying over to his ass, he really, at least to me, it like he really got him one good time by that guardrail.
Oh yeah, no, he got them good. Yeah, they at least got each other a good couple of times. During that moment. All right, man. So look here, man. We got Jamie Hayter. She basically laid out a challenge. She wants that girl Saraya. She wants that girl Ruby Soho. It's gonna be a trios, a triple threat women's match, a title match for the AEW women. I'm messing up, but it is what it is. Real quick, what are your thoughts on that, man? You good with that match? You cool with that? A 3-way for the AEW Women's Championship?
I mean, come on, man. Yeah, anytime I get to see Jamie Hayter in action, that's a good day.
Bet. All right, now let's get to this tag team battle royal.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. It was what it was. But to see Ray Phoenix, Dante Martin, and Trent Beretta be the last 3 that was there. And it's sad because when I saw Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett still left in the ring, I said, damn. I don't want these. I don't want these. I don't want these. Man. Like, no. Like, no. I'm like, damn it, no. Like, come on, man. I'm like, okay. Like, I would always look. I always, first and foremost, anytime the Lucha Bros got an opportunity at a title shot, I'm always on board for it. Anytime Top Flight got an opportunity for a title shot, I'm always on board for it. But man, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted the best friends to get this so fucking bad. I'm sorry, but I wanted the best friends to get this. Like, I wanted them to have this, man. It's like, because they're like, for me, they're like that one team that's the last originals that started with AEW from the beginning that hasn't really won any gold. I want to see Chucky and Trent get some gold around their waist. And I really thought that they was going to pull this off. And damn it, man. I mean, Cassidy tried to help, but in the end, Ray got eliminated. Dante got eliminated. Trent tried, but it was too much.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, they are the 3rd team, a part of this fatal 4-way for the AEW Tag Team Championship. What are your thoughts on that real quick, bro?
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. This ain't TNA no more. Why the hell Jeff Jarrett still winning stuff? Bruh, this ain't 2008 no more, man. Like, oh my, bruh. Okay, you know what? I'll be damned. And I love me some JEFF, JARRETT, Jeff Jarrett. Go ahead. I love me some King of the Mountain, man.
Who looked like he pulled his Hemi in the match. It looked like he might have put strength. I saw that. I saw that.
Hey, I saw that. Our truth haven't taught you anything, man. Come on. Look, I love Jeff. That too. Stretching is vital. I love Jeff Jarrett. But I can't not talk about them pushing Christian Cage and not wanting to see that. And then Jeff Jarrett coming out winning the battle royal. Come on, man. Come on, Jeff. I love
Well, they're not pushing Christian Cage. They're pushing Jungle Boy. They're just finally paying off the match that we couldn't get because Christian was hurt.
But that's what I was saying. Because you remember when Christian came to AEW and he had that first title match, everybody was like, oh my God, here go Christian Cage, blah, blah, blah. Then we quickly found out, oh, okay, never mind. He good. He cool.
Well, it was for the Impact Championship. So it was like, oh, you know what? We didn't have a problem with that because it was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you can win that. Yeah, you could. Yeah. because that made sense.
Which is cool. But I'm like, bro, Jeff Jarrett didn't need to win this. But you know what? I think this is bigger than Jeff Jarrett. I think this is about that boy Satnam Singh, Mr. One in a Billion. I think this is what it's really going towards. I don't know how they gonna work it out, but they seem to keep throwing him out there. So Earl says Double J Jurassic Jeff Jarrett. Oh, Joke Jarrett. Damn. Oh shit. Damn. This is random. One boy Don said, "Rest in peace, proud and powerful." Man, I'm mad they didn't get a championship run, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
They were outside of the Lucha Bros. They were that next team I wanted to see get them, and they didn't get them. So I definitely wanted to see them get some gold around their waist. Outwork everyone. Hey, all right, I feel you, Leo. All right, bro. So we got that. I got to talk about this because I told you after they finally finished this 7-game series that they got with the Lucha Bros, and if they were to win it, this is the first team I want to see go after them. But the thing here is, I want to see this team win. And we got them boys. We got the House of Black. They made it very clear. They're not here for the games. They're here to eradicate the elite. They are not here to joke around. They are here to prove that they are the better trio. They are the better act in AEW.
They are.
I'm not mad about that, man. I'm not mad about this whatsoever, man.
Yes.
And I want my boys to come out on top. I'm going with the House of Black. I'm picking the House of Black. Win or loss, I'm picking the House of Black.
Okay.
Will we get this for the pay-per-view, or will they say this for later?
Nah, man, we need to go ahead and run that up. Because guess what, man? Ariel Helwani talking stuff about TK. WWE making fun of TK on the air. Nah, man, TK about to put some foot in asses, okay? TK about to line them on up and knock them on down. Yes, sir. My boy TK, you got to do this, man. You got to put the HOB. What you? Are you laughing at me? Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm laughing at you, but I wasn't laughing at you. Go ahead. I was chopping down the notes and scratching stuff off. No, go ahead.
No, never mind. We'll talk over here. We'll talk over here. I'm sensitive.
Hey, oh, sensitive ass, man. Hey, man, come on, man.
But no.
We in the middle of a show. You laughing at me?
No.
There ain't no anti-bullying going on, man. I ain't
bro. I made a joke and I thought you caught on to it, but you didn't.
Oh no. I heard what you said. But I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't making fun of you.
Okay. Oh, my nose, sir.
Leo, get your boy, man. Get your boy, man. Over here getting sensitive, man. Get your boy, man. Oh, man. I'm over here right now, crossing stuff off, taking notes and stuff. Man, leave me alone, man. I'm working, sir. I'm working.
Okay. All right. But no. Regrouping. All right. But to go back to your question, I would definitely wish and hope that TK puts this on the pay-per-view. I mean, it's House of Black. And I will say this, ever since they've come back from their stint being off TV for a while, AEW has found a way to keep them relevant. They might not be on TV every single week. They might not be wrestling every single week, but when you do see them, they feel important, and that's the thing. And we need a group that can legitimately beat the elite and at the same time hold these belts for a long time and continue to build the division. I don't see them holding the belts long, and I feel like if you're going to pull the trigger on House of Black, let's do it now. Make Malachi Black sign it worth it. Brody King, Buddy Matthews, like, come on, you got 3 killer talent. And then, come on, let's see our girl Julia. I can't think of her last name, Julia Hart. Let's see what she can do. I mean, ever since she got with them, she really hasn't done much in the ring. Hey, let's go. So, let's put this on the pay-per-view. Hell, to be honest, you ain't gonna put this on the pre-show. Put this on the pay-per-view.
I'm about to say the disrespect.
I know.
Now I'm gonna be talking about you if you talk about putting them on the pre-show. Now I'm gonna talk about your ass.
I know.
All right. Okay, man. Okay, so look here. Real quick, man. The AEW All Access. It was a lame announcement. Period. Yes. I'm not gonna go too much farther in that. TK could have just tweeted that out. He could have tweeted that out.
Yeah.
You could have just tweeted that out, dude.
My boy came
I'm
out
not
of the
gonna lie. I'm not gonna
every
lie. That was a snowman moment. Okay, that was one of those. That was one of those moments to where people think the way they think. TK. I'm not gonna lie. You could have just tweeted that out, bro. That was not. You didn't have to wait for that. Like you could have just AEW all access. Okay, you gonna give an all access day? Okay, all right. That's it. That's what we waited almost to. Like, bro, you made this huge grand and now you could have said that last week during the middle of the Dynamite segment. You did not have to wait a whole nother week to say it. You are the king of underwhelming, and that is why people feel
oh
that way. I
oh
hey
oh
look, hey don't ain't
oh
no ooh, ain't no ooh, because I got to say, man, the last few announcements that he's been doing has been feeling like this. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry, man. I love TK. I love what he's doing with AEW for the most part. Is everything perfect? No, but dude, these announcements have been very underwhelming. Like, dude, the grandstanding of it, and then it's like, okay, here we get, and it's like, you know what? I see why they started to say you the snowman around here, bro. Like this look like there's like a tweaking moment. Like you. I might be exaggerating a little bit. I am, but again, still, uh, I, no, man. This could have been so discussed. This could have been said a long time ago. We didn't have to wait a week to hear that. And I'm sorry. And even for Adam Cole to say it again, it just it was nothing. That was nothing. Leo says people say he could have just tweeted it, but contrary to popular belief, not everyone is on Twitter. Announcing it on TV is what's best, and they could have announced it last week. He could have just said it last week. You had Rampage, you had Dynamite, you had a Rampage, you had a Dynamite, you had a Rampage. Man, you could have just said it. All right, you just could have said it. But I digress. It is what it is. Whew. I had to get that out of my brain. I was feeling that one, man. I'm sorry.
I'm right there with you, brother.
All right. So Rampage this Friday, man. Apparently, man, because the people have told TK, we like these guys. We want to see them. Bring them back. We're gonna get them boys, the Young Bucks, going up against the Aussie Open on Rampage. Can't wait to
Yeah.
see that. That boy Action Andretti's gonna fight Sammy Guevara. Our girl Willow is gonna fight Tony Storm. I'm like, ooh, okay, all right. Lance Archer's supposed to be back too, but yeah, who cares? And then Keith Lee and Dustin Rhodes supposed to have some type of conversation with Swerve or whatever, and then they'll push forward with that. Then of course next week we'll get next week's tag team battle royal to see who the fourth team is. Hook is supposed to come back from whatever sabbatical he was on or whatever. And then so far we got these announced matches for the pay-per-view. We got the MJF and Bryan Danielson. We got Joe versus Warlow. We got Saraya versus Hayter versus Soho. We got Moxley versus Page in a Texas Death Match. We got Jericho versus Ricky Starks, and we got the four-way for the tag team titles. Right now, man, I'm not gonna lie. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches. 6 matches right now. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not mad at this card. I'm liking so far what it's turning out to be.
I mean, nah. If it's one thing, okay. Say what you want about Rampage. Say what you want about Dynamite. If it's one thing he's going to do, and I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Some of the specials, the TV specials, been hit or miss. I really haven't had a bad pay-per-view from AEW. Like my only complaint about AEW pay-per-views at first was that they were just too damn long. That was it. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to watch that shit from 8 to 2:30 in the morning. I can't do it. But other than that, he gonna put a card
That
together.
is a long damn time.
Yeah, like he gonna put a good card together. So I'm not worried about TK. And that's the one thing that I think single-handedly will help keep AEW afloat is their strong pay-per-view performances. The fact that they don't have pay-per-views every single week. And these big matches and feuds got time to build and blow up and blow over. So no, hey, look, I'm excited. I'm ready. You and I, we're going to be at the compound live and direct, giving the people what they want. A whole bunch of, just kick-ass commentary and shenanigans and doing what we do. And yeah, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready. Snowman, out. Hey!
Oh, no, girl, I stepped on my damn dog.
I was,
my
I,
light.
I was about to
She
say,
stepped on
man.
she stepped on my light and then it turned my light. I'm like, dang, oh wait.
Hey, boy, hey, it went from 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock real quick. I'm like, why the sunset so quick?
Oh man. All right, man. Yeah, no, I feel the same way. Not bad as far as a pay-per-view. I mean, some pay-per-views might not have been as good as the last ones, but so far he's always had some pretty good matches on there. And I expect, what is it, 6? I expect 5 more matches. And I'm going to say that's including the pre-show.
Yeah.
Now, but then again, there could be 2 more after that. But we don't know. We'll see. But after that, after we got that, man, last up we got Moxley, who basically just made Evil Uno bleed before he got his 100 victory in AEW. And then him and Heyman Page had a bloody fight at the end.
Bro, your mic covered.
My bad. I'm sorry. You hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we had Moxley get his 100th win. He made Evil Uno bleed. Heyman Page came out and beat the hell out of him. What are your thoughts?
Well, Evil. Evil Uno tried, man.
That's what you want to say? Okay. He tried.
Bro, hey, look, I understood what he was going for. My man wanted to be independent. He wanted to be strong. But sometimes you just need people in your corner just for events like last night. Because, boy, I'm pretty sure, he wouldn't mind if Hangman Page was out there to help him out. Because, golly. Hey, Moxley got it too, a little bit. But, boy, Evil Uno, man, good God. Underneath that mask, he was just bleeding profusely. I'm like, well, it's over with. But for some odd reason, man, all people want to do is talk about the man titties. I don't get it.
I don't know either, man. I don't know. Look here, man. The man lost a lot of weight compared to what he came into. You gotta remember, this dude was a big 300-pound dude who was sitting on human beings. Okay, he couldn't even sit on real chairs. He had to sit on human beings that had to create a chair. All right, just for him to sit down. So, you got to give that man a lot of credit, man, to what he's now. That man took the Jenny Craig diet, man. He is good. He's on the nutrients. Kick. He's got that boost after 40. He's good, man. All right, man. Leave Uno alone, bro.
But no, but besides the jokes, dude, I enjoy that match. Even Uno, dude, yeah, like people sleeping on Even Uno. Would I say he's my favorite wrestler in the world? No, but I respect the man's in-ring ability. Like, come on, bro. Like, Even Uno could do his thing. And even when he was bigger, he could still move around in the ring and still do his 1-2. So, at the end of the day, we knew what this was. Again, storytelling. We understood the assignment. It wasn't about Even Uno. Yeah, Even Uno got his ass whooped, but it was more so Mox taking care of people, taking care of our Heyman Page. And he's have to beat the piss out of Even Uno in the process.
In the process, yeah, that was a hell of a process, boy. That was a hell of a Moxley process.
Hey, my boy said, "Don't you talk to me that disrespect?" He had to lay out a demonstration for that boy, man.
Yeah, man. You never tell another man, hey, I don't want you to interfere from bell to bell. I don't want to see you. Nah, you ain't gonna never say that again.
Hey, bro, let me tell you, bro. If you ever see me get my ass like that, bro, hey, man, you better hit him. You better run him over or something, bro. Don't let me sit there.
You tell me from bell to bell you don't want to see me. Well, hey, bro, you better cause a disqualification. Did I tell you that? You better kick somebody in the nuts and keep it moving. Because until that bell ring, I ain't coming out. So you better not tell me no bell to bell.
Oh man, you can tell
or at least when you do it, you either got your fingers crossed or you give me a wink so I know that you're lying. You're like, oh, you want me to, okay, yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you, my boy. Oh shit.
I can't deal. Oh man, but yeah, with that being said,
I'm just saying, man.
uh,
If you feel confident that you gonna whoop somebody ass, I'm gonna let you whoop that man ass. Nah, but if you got second thoughts, you need to tell me before you go out there. I'm just saying.
you said let's have a
Just so I'm
conversation about
prepared. Just so I'm prepared. I'm prepared, man. I need to know where I need to be. Where I need to know my cue when I need to come out.
this. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the GLW Hood Report, man, AEW style. As always, is yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold. He is your King Too Cold. And before I leave, man, this is because I got to hear this one time.
Yes, boy! Yes, boy! Yes, boy! Yes, boy!
Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, I have no control over the buttons. He controls the buttons. All right, he's the button pusher. So what he delivers, you just have to enjoy.
Hey, I got the finger flick of death. With that being said.
Hey man, let's go. Hey, you know what? We don't need to sign off. We'll see y'all, man. Turn the notifications on. We'll see you when we see you, man. We'll see you when we see you. We'll see you.